Hello and welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So, in a bit of news, Microsoft came out and said that Microsoft now recommends 32 GB of RAM as a no worry upgrade for Windows 11. The thing was, when you are updating, if you are updating right now from Windows 10 to Windows 11, there was a pop-up saying that you don't need 16 GB, which was minimum, but 32 GB. But now they had came out and said it's no worries, you can, it's not recommended, but if you have it, it's necessary. And we know how much ram hungry the Windows 11 operating system really is. So this was a bummer, but it seems that they are testing the limits to how far they can push Windows RAM requirements. Let's hope that whenever the Windows 12 launches, it's not like 30. And given the matter of fact that Steam is coming out with their Proton for gaming, their new operating system, which is based on Proton and Linux, Microsoft is optimizing Windows at this current point of time. So let's hope they optimize it even further. As you can see, Microsoft is pulling back on Windows 11, saying no worries to their 32 GB RAM recommendation after Backlash. And it's true, you should optimize it. Your operating system doesn't require that higher of RAM requirements. Like for games, it's fine. They need such RAMs because they are running on top of your operating systems. But for Windows to require 32 GB of RAM, so what you need like 64 GB of RAM to play another games on top of it. It's absurd at this current point of time. So after Backlash, they are pulling back, and literally any operating system should run at 8 gigabytes RAM in a stable way and not crash, which happens with Windows almost all the time. And next up, ASUS is reportedly cutting cuts RTX 5070 Ti supplies as RTX 5080 gets more production focus. It's kind of nice and bad at the same time because 5070 Ti is nice price to performance, but if they are getting like more money's worth of it from RTX 5080, they will focus it on RTX 5080. As you can see, ASUS adjusts its sales strategy for high-end graphics card in Q2. Starting in Q2, ASUS is adjusting its sales strategy for its high-end graphics card due to changes in the upstream GPU supply landscape. The supply of certain models may tighten. ASUS advises end users and distributors nationwide to adjust their sales focuses only. ASUS RTX 5070 Ti series shipment will continue to decrease. The factory will primarily focus on selling a few mainstream models with related production capacity, gradually shifting to the RTX 5080 series. The factory advises maintaining the current market share for the 5080 series. Online sales and high-end DIY PCs sales should be actively pursued, with the factory providing special sales support for this model. The factory also notes that an RTX 5080 Evo version may be released later. Kind of a bad to see that RTX 5070 Ti, which is far better, not better than 5080 obviously, but which is nice to price to performance card, is getting shelved in a way. And lastly, for today, AMD is expecting its gaming revenue to decrease over 20% from high memory and component costs in the second half of the year. CEO Lisa Su warns of further memory crunch, which is to be expected because of AI, but it feels like in current scenario that AI bubble is about to be popped, and maybe we will get some kind of stability where new graphics card which is being launching, or with graphics scenarios, graphics card and everything else with memory also. But at this current point of time, they are expecting to be 20% decline in gaming revenue, which is bad for us because indirectly we are going to get RAM and GPUs at not better pricing, but at worse pricing at this current point of time. But yeah, let's see that this doesn't happen, but it's just a prediction at this current point of time. But yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound off your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll meet you in the next one. Peace out.